Hi everyone, I'm Ayşin. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be talking about the Turkish language that is spoken in the Republic of Turkey. What is the original Turkish? Is it easy or hard to learn? If you are curious about the answers and want to find out more about Turkish, keep on watching and please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get it started. To understand it better, let's have a look at the origin of Turkish. From East Europe to the borders of China, the Turkic languages are spoken by 220,000 people. The Turkic languages were grouped into the Altaic language family, which was claimed to include languages like Japanese and Korean. Turkish that we speak here in Turkey is a member of Oğuz group of languages, which is a subgroup of the Turkic language family. There is a high degree of mutual intelligibility between Turkish and the other Oğuz Turkic languages, including the languages like Azerbaijani and Turkmen. The language that was spoken during the Ottoman Empire period is called Ottoman Turkish, which is a mixture of Turkish, Persian and Arabic. With the foundation of the modern state of Turkey and the language reform, the loanwords of Arabic and Persian origin were replaced with their Turkish equivalents. Also, Turkish was switched from the Arabic alphabet to the modified Latin alphabet. And the Turkish we know has been spoken since then with the addition of European loanwords. Is it easy to learn Turkish? Well, the difficulty with learning Turkish is the same as any other foreign language. If your native language is structurally different from the language you are trying to learn, you will have difficulty in thinking in this new language. Let's break it down and see the easier and harder sides of Turkish. Okay, so the easier part is, firstly, genders. We don't have genders in Turkish, so you don't have to remember the gender of the forms. No masculine, no feminine, no neutral forms. A gender-free language. Secondly, the alphabet. Turkish uses the Latin alphabet with a few additional letters. All letters give the same sound, no matter where they are located in the word. If you use Latin alphabet for your native language, it will be a smoother beginning to Turkish. Next is pronunciation. Turkish is a phonetically written language. What does that mean? Each letter has just one sound and is pronounced separately. There are no confusing double consonants or diphthongs. In English, you may get confused like N with an E or A, but in Turkish, you don't have to learn the pronunciation of each word. You just need to know how to pronounce letters. Another thing is, Turkish has no irregular verbs. You just learn the conjugation rule and then you can easily make the conjugation of all verbs. And another thing is grammar. The grammar is logical and there are very few exceptions to any of the syntax rules. The rules are simple and clear. To learn a new grammatical structure, you just need to learn the function of the suffix or the ending. Learning these rules is the easier part. You can be like, I almost learned every rule in Turkish. Well, the harder thing about learning Turkish is applying the rules into the speech. Let's have a look at the harder parts. As we were saying, the grammar. Yes, rules can be learned, but their application becomes difficult, especially if you're not familiar with the language structure. And it's the same for word formation. Many languages have strict word order. English, for instance, goes like subject, verb, object. In Turkish, the natural order is subject, object, verb. But because the personal subject is already indicated in the verb suffixes, we don't necessarily use the subject or the subject pronouns. Just like Spanish or Korean. In Spanish, if you want to say my name is Ayşin, you say yo me llamo Ayşin. Instead of this, you can also say me llamo Ayşin by omitting yo, me llamo Ayşin. In Korean, you say 제 이름은 Ayşin입니다. You can omit both my and name parts in Korean and you can simply say Ayşinimida. So, there are such languages where you can omit or hide the subject. And Turkish is also one of those. You don't have to say the subjects or the subject pronouns all the time. In fact, we don't use them most of the time. Another thing that may be challenging is the vocabulary. There are many loan words in Turkish, from Persian, Arabic, French, English, Latin, and so. This may be articulable if you know one or more of these languages. However, it's not possible to take an educated guess at Turkish origin words. And last but not least, type of the language. Like all of the Turkic languages, Turkish is an agglutinative language in which grammatical functions are indicated by adding various prefixes and suffixes to the stem. One word can have many affixes, and these can also be used to create new words, such as creating a verb from a noun or a noun from a verbal root. Here is a famous example. Çekoslovakyalılaştıramadıklarımızdanmışsınızcasına. This is one word. This is just one word with plenty of suffixes, which means in the manner of you being one of those people that we apparently couldn't manage to convert to Czechoslovakian. Of course, this is not the everyday length of the words, it's just for you to see how Turkish works. Turkish is a beautiful, harmonical language. If you're interested, there are plenty of online and offline sources. If you want to learn more about Turkish, please leave a comment below and let me know what you want to know. Until next time, take care.